Hey everyone, this is BrettFX here, and today I got a little bit of a different video than what we're used to seeing. So this time I'm actually going to be showing some spectator mode. I did get an opportunity at the EA Play event, hence the little banner or watermark there at the very front. Uh, so I was invited out, for those of you who do not know, to the EA Play event by EA, go fig, and I was allowed to get some capture some footage as well as play the game for like 6 hours. So this is going to be spectator mode. Not a whole lot of people actually got into the spectator mode. I know we had several of the cinematic and screenshot guys that ended up going. I think there's only 4 of us total that actually got into spectator. Now, unfortunately, we did not see any first person or third person, and there are some features that aren't in this game, like dropping cameras in certain places when you're in tabletop, that type of thing. So basically I'm just going to give a quick little overview of what I had, maybe even a little bit about what they're thinking. So as you can see right here, FreeCam is pretty freaking awesome. It looks fantastic. Of course, the game is just beautiful. But the cool thing about FreeCam is it works a little bit differently than what it had been in the past. So this time in FreeCam, you actually have to hold down the right mouse button in order to move. And this seems kind of like, I don't know about that, but it does give you the ability to use your cursor on the FreeCam screen, which is something that we did not have in Battlefield 4. And as you can see, eventually, I'm clicking on these players, which, by the way, you can see the outlines, which is that is new. So you can actually see those players in walls or behind walls, in buildings, that type of thing.
We are losing objective.
But I can actually do this in FreeCam and have those individuals pop up. I'll also be able to go into first-person camera from the FreeCam view without having to get pinpoint accuracy, which is what we had to do last time, and it made for some really bad camera angles, especially for competitive play. So that is really exciting on just, in my opinion, just because I am a caster, so I'm going to be using that feature quite a bit. We are going to be seeing a camera drop feature in tabletop, which means we'll be able to basically click on an open spot and it'll drop a free cam right there anywhere on the tabletop that we want, so which is fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to how that feature is going to be panning out. I'm not too sure how the default camera is going to look when you do that. Is it going to look straight down? How high or not it's going to be. But you did see tabletop there at the very beginning. Tabletop is a little bit bugged right now. It does not allow you to zoom in, which they did say that we will be able to zoom in, which is going to be just like it was in Battlefield 4, except for obviously you're seeing what you would see for your spawn screen. So very cool stuff there. As far as the squad list, so the squad list have changed from what you see right now. I'm actually in a feedback channel for spectator mode. I get to talk to the developers and a couple of the coders as well. So pretty awesome stuff there. Here you can see the camera speed as well as the field of view for this particular camera. You can change in the options. This was my first go around, so the camera speeds are like really crazy fast, and there is some shots in here that you get kind of lost in because of it. But you can see right there, just very pretty game. The squad lists have been changed though. They are going to be pushed over to the sides a lot more than what you see right now. The scores as well as the flags that you see right there at the top, those have been enlarged at the very least the same size as what you see spectating, the word spectating. So they have been enlarged to about that size right there. In the squad list themselves, so they don't take up near as much room as what they used to, which was one of the gripes that I always had, especially for like 10v10, 8v8s, is that it just took up way too much room on the side of the screen. And 32s, I didn't even use them, just because they just looked ugly. It was just really bad. We'll be able to, like I said, use the cursor to select people from the squad list. This was something that I've been asking for in Battlefield 4 forever. But at the same time, you can also collapse them and still get the same amount of information without taking up near as much space. So really good job on the DICE guys for being able to do that. I'm really excited, like I said, to get my hands on the full-blown spectator mode at actually to try it out in a match. I want to see what it's like in a 10v10 AV8 match, even maybe something like 16s or 32s. You can take them away, pull them back, just like you saw there. You will see later on, right there on the spectator bar, you see the name Grizzle Pool Shark. You can actually select players from that particular bar as well. So if I wanted to just click on Star Wars HQ right there onto the left, I could, and it would go right to him. every person that I am selecting, their squad will be highlighted in green. So not just the player, but the squad will be highlighted in green. Now, they have been saying that they're going to be trying to bring the highlights, but they have a little bit of an issue as of right now. So only 10 people out of the whole server can be highlighted, and they will be squad specific. So I'm hoping that we can see a change in that, because for 10v10 aviates, that would be very, very helpful, especially when you're in a first-person view, to see those outlines in those fights. 5v5s, though, it'll be pretty cool, because obviously only 10 people in the server anyways. Really, really will be nice to see how that feature is going to be able to change the way we view and the way we cast. What you're seeing right now is the fact that the Skybox is massive. One of the complaints that we had in Battlefield 4, and it wasn't just the commentators, but it was also the cinematic guys, not being able to get those awesome jet and helicopter fights from a distance. You couldn't follow them because, quite frankly, the FreeCam was considered a player, and they would not allow them to go outside these certain boundaries. Now, the developers did that because they didn't think that the player needed to go out that far. They didn't want to see glitches or breaks or anything that's in the map. But this time, they have changed their tune, and they have definitely increased the range, which is so good. And will definitely make watching those dogfights a lot better. And then, of course, the cinematic guys are going to be happy as well. And then right here, you're just seeing just the tabletop view being used, and in all of its glory. It's just, I'm so excited for spectator mode. I mean, if you guys have watched my previous videos, you know I have a couple of issues with Battlefield 1, but I mean, I am so ready right now for this spectator mode. It has me so excited. So anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. There's not a whole lot left, just a couple of minutes, but basically, this is the early version of spectator mode. Hopefully, we're going to be able to get our hands on it in beta. Nothing's been confirmed yet, so may just be like the alpha build where we're not going to be able to get into it at all until launch, but hopefully that's not going to be the case, and we'll see some really, really awesome, cool things coming out. I don't know, beta, we might be able to get some beta matches going. So guys, take it easy. We'll see you in the next vid.
We have lost objective Charlie. We are losing objective Edward. We are losing objective Edward. We are losing objective Edward. We are losing objective. We are losing objective Edward. We are losing objective Edward.